Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. This is part two to You Are Chosen. Okay. All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. All right. We started off in part one. Okay. You are chosen. Okay. This is part two. Okay. You who showed the way. And so the focus of the read, Spirit is conveying that you may feel, what you are doing is unorthodox. You may feel like the black sheep. You may feel like one of a kind. You may be someone that feel that you are not seen, overlooked, left out of the loop. This is all intentional. It is part of your divine purpose. You are the example of what it looks like to continuously shine bright. You see that orb there? To shine bright, as well as being protected along the way. Any weapons formed against the chosen will never prosper. Their light is too bright. You're not down here. You're not low vibing. You're high vibing. You're constantly rising above. And this is what irritates a lot of people. You're constantly under observation. We all are under observation, but people are noticing that you're constantly rising above. Each and every time you may have a situation in life that you may not be comfortable with, or a hardship, whether it's, maybe anything sad, bad news, losing a job, maybe having to find somewhere to stay. Maybe you're someone who's been homeless before, but we're talking about the energy of someone who is chosen to walk a particular path, because everyone is chosen, but each and every one of us humans here on the planet Earth, we have a different mission. And so you may feel like you're left out of the loop because you are not like them. Kendrick Lamar said they are not like us. You know what? No, they're not. You are not like them, and you're not supposed to be. So Spirit wants you not to disregard your purpose, your path, and who you are, and to stop internalizing any form of mistreatment, any disrespect or disregard. Those who pretend like they don't see you, they see you. Those who pretend like they don't hear you, they hear you and they feel you. They know that this is your season of justice. It is overdue. You may be someone who has endured a lot. I mean, so much that you may say, you have no idea. I have been through so much. Well, that's part of your mission. Things were pre-orchestrated and arranged and designed for you to experience the life that you have experienced. And I don't care what it is. I'm talking and speaking of all things, because no matter what it is, you continue to rise above. And this observation is creating, as I said in part one, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, so much jealousy and envy from even total strangers, people who don't even know you, but they are watching from a distance, and they see you constantly holding your head up high, constantly waking up and smiling each and every day. And you have things happen to you. Life is life, and for you, just like the rest of the world, you're just not someone, you handle your business in a different way, Spirit is saying. You're not someone to go and crash out on social media. You're very private as well. You could be someone who believes in keeping your private business to yourself. And so it's not like you're pretending or you're hiding. You just move about in a different way, and you're supposed to do this. And so Spirit is saying, like I said in part one, this is your confirmation for you not to internalize any negative energy or projection you may be experiencing or enduring. Continue to maintain your balance and transmute any and all negative energy and projection. You are an example. Enlightenment will always need a witness, says the Buddha. Okay. And so just because you are under observation, there will be people looking at you. Look at the collective. Look how he's turning his head, and look how you're walking away. You're walking away from this energy because you recognize that it's low vibe. You recognize that this energy here is someone with nefarious intentions. You do not want to be involved, so you're choosing to walk away. And they're looking at you in observation like, how could they walk away? How is it that the collective has the strength to not engage? I'm about to go pull up a so-and-so house, and I'm about to go start a fight over here. I'm about to go bust so-and-so's windows out. So these people who are full of toxicity and chaotic energy, they want you to be intertwined and entangled with them. We live in a world, as I stated several times before in the read, where unfortunately the people around you, they may smile and grin in your face and pretend like they want you to win. But the truth be told is, Everybody wants you to be doing and feeling what they're feeling. If they're sad, they want you to be sad. If they're mad, they want you to be mad. If they're upside down on their head, they want you to do the same thing. So the fact that you wear your happiness, your energy is very loving, very nurturing, okay, male or female, and people feel your energy. You just walking into a room without even speaking, it causes an irritation to people. So this is a them problem, not a you problem. And so source is saying for you not to spend or waste any of your currency. And a currency means time on my channel. Okay, money is not the only currency. Your time is currency. It's very valuable and very precious. And so spirit does not want you wasting your currency, collective, on people who do not deserve your energy. A lot of these people are NPCs. They're non-playable characters. Or some of these people could also be soulless beings. They're put here to strategically try to move you off your path, or try to make you upset, or just distract you in some way. So Spirit is saying, do not waste yourself focused on them. Focus on building. Focus on planting seeds, things that will grow. Focus on the love. If it's necessary for you to have a group of friends or have people around you, make sure these are people who have something worth losing. Meaning these are people who have their own, they're confident, they're abundant, they're working on their own passion projects, they're starting their own businesses, and they're not on that level because they've got too much to lose. So therefore, they're not going to risk their fortune. They're not going to risk losing their generational wealth. They're not going to risk, leaving their children behind, or getting incarcerated, or getting into trouble with the law. They're not going to risk. They're not going to get into any of this risky behavior. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who have boundaries. And Spirit is saying for you to set your boundaries as well. Whenever you come across this familiar energy, Spirit wants you to be wise enough and be willing to constantly remove yourself. Not check the person, not argue with the person. Do not announce your arrival or your departure, but simply remove yourself, and do this constantly. And you will see and feel as you move forward as a chosen person. Okay, you will see and feel things will pivot for you. Okay, it will take a large domino effect in your life. What else a collector needs to know about being chosen and how to protect themselves? Whoa, okay. Whoa. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Spirit is here, okay? This represents source, okay? This represents, the universe, the Christ within, okay? God, the God energy, the God frequency here. Whatever your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. Number 5, representing a new beginning, a renewal, okay? A change. Okay, but releasing the conflict with yourself, thinking that it is you. It is not you. This is part of your mission. Everything you ever experienced and endured, negative or positive, good, bad, happy, and sad, it is all part of your mission. It is written in the stars for you. Okay, don't do not get it misconstrued, Spirit is saying. These people see your light. They know that you are spiritually fine-tuning yourself. They know that you are connected. They know that you are gifted. They know that you are special. They see your light. Even if you don't feel it, they see it. You may not feel this way about yourself, but they see it. They know who you're connecting with. Okay? They know who you are communicating with. They know that, yes, there is something different about you, and that's why you're treated different, because you are different. Because you are different. You are special. You're very special, and it's the light within, and it shines on the outside, and it irritates those who constantly walk in darkness. It irritates those who are insecure. It irritates those who are lazy. It irritates those who choose not to do the work on themselves. Once again, this is a them problem. It's not a you problem. So not to project any negative energy, but Spirit is saying you're going to constantly run into this. And I'm not being negative, but Source wants you to prepare yourself and wants you to toughen your skin, thicken your skin, find you a regimen, practice spiritual hygiene, do some research, and find some things to help you. I heard something about a mojo bag. If you need to do that, but do some research, look into some things. for you. Protect yourself. You have a right to protect yourself at all times. And anyone telling you not to, you better really be careful. Anybody telling you not to protect yourself, you better really watch out for them. Oh, you ain't gotta do that. That lady said you do what? Put a mojo to do what? You ain't gotta do that. You don't need no crystals. What you burning sage for? Oh, you reading the book of Psalms? You don't need to read no verses. You better be careful. Anybody telling you not to protect yourself, you better keep a fish eye on that food. I'm trying to tell you. It's time to let this go. It's too much. It's too much. Some of you are carrying the cross of other people. Some people are you're carrying the burdens of other people's. Other people's energy is attached to you. So maybe you want to look into constantly doing some spiritual baths as well on a regular basis. Recalibrating that energy, calling back your energy. Okay? Doing whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do. I'm not scared to say the word ritual. If you need to do a ritual, do one. Look into it. Get into it. Stand on it. To protect yourself, to cleanse yourself. To protect yourself, to cleanse yourself. To protect yourself, to cleanse yourself. It's a big difference. Okay? We don't promote violence or harming people. I said to protect yourself or cleanse yourself. That's for somebody I had to keep repeating. It's a difference. It's just like prayer. There are people that pray, you know. That's a ritual also. When you participate in holidays, those are rituals also. Oops! You probably didn't know that, but it is. It's just somebody else is reaping the benefit. And each time you choose to worship and celebrate these holidays, somebody else is reaping the benefit. Oops! I don't want to startle you there. Next card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. Male or female. Your goal is to sit on your throne and be confident and be secure within yourself and release the burden and the baggage, because this energy is not yours. This is an illusion. This 10 of Wands is not yours. This could come from the bloodline and the lineage. This could come from negative self-talk, from the negative projection, from aunties and uncles and siblings. Maybe someone body shamed you. Maybe somebody told you you weren't beautiful, you weren't handsome, you're overweight, you don't fit in, you're not good enough. They're not going to like you. Why are you doing that? It's time to release all those burdens and cleanse that and get all that ick up out of your aura. That ick. You know what I'm trying to say. But it's not y'all's to carry. Do not internalize none of this negativity that has been thrown your way. And people could be constantly, you're probably saying they constantly starting ish with me. They're going to do that. But Spirit is saying for you to be strong and work on knowing yourself, self-awareness, spiritual cleansing, recalibrating your energy, using your discernment, knowing what's yours and what isn't yours. Why is your mood changing? You were just happy. Where have you been? Who have you been around? Pay attention to how you feel when you go certain places. Pay attention to how you feel when certain people come around you, whether you're at work, at home, or somewhere else. Pay attention to your body. You don't have to voice it out. Just taking in accountability how you feel when people are around you. Start with that right there. Get a notebook and write it down and keep tabs if you want to. When so-and-so visit me, I feel happy. But when so-and-so feel me, I feel anxious. When I work with so-and-so, I started to get a headache. I worked with so-and-so and my eyes started to twitch. And you can do research on these things yourself. Don't just take my word. Do research on these things, but start paying attention to how you feel when you are around certain people, when you go certain places. Do your stomach get in knots? Are you anxious? Are you relaxed? Are you calm? Do you feel tranquil? Especially if you're out here dating. That's for somebody. Date, have fun, but how do you feel when you are around these different people that you are dating? How do they make you feel? Be careful with taking on the seat filler theory. The seat filler theory is, oh, it's the weekend or I'm bored, so I don't really like them, but I guess I'll mess with them. So and so called me. It's free dinner, so I'm about to go eat. Be careful with that. Yes, I'm talking about it. I actually said that. Don't be in shocked. And no, I'm not intoxicated. I'm drinking water. Yes, I said that. We have to talk about real situations. Everybody has been there. You don't like a person, you know you don't like them, but you deal with them because you're bored and ain't nothing else to do. You're not bored. Spirit is saying that's your me time. Take that time and do some grounding work. Read a book. Take yourself out somewhere. But do not force yourself to be around people you know are not on your vibe. That's when things start to occur. You don't want to inflict negative energy into your life. You do not want to force what does not fit. Now, we've heard that saying 1,000 times. Do not force what does not fit. Try putting a size 10 foot in a size 6 shoe. It won't work, will it? You got corns everywhere. Aren't you tired of the battle? Aren't you tired of the battle? This right here could, to do this your whole life. And the only way a person could do this and be in this energy their whole life is because they're not doing the work. Spirit is saying, begin to do the work in whatever way works for you. Maybe you don't like meditation. Maybe you want to do prayer. Do that. Maybe you don't want to do prayer. Maybe you want to do journaling, because writing is very healing. Very healing. To just get a notebook and a pen or a pencil and just from time to time, just write a little bit. It ain't got to be 10 pages. It ain't got to be a page. Just write. Go with the flow of how you feel. Get it out of you. Get out into nature. Go for a walk. They want to dim your light. They want to dim your light. They want to stop the balance. There's 2 cups here. There's 2 cups here. You've worked on recalibrating your energy. Now you're in the energy of the star. And you've got 2. Enough to pour in and out if you choose so. But they want to dim this light. That's the goal. To keep you distracted, keep you feeling like you are defeated, like you're not worthy, that like the dreams and the aspirations that you have, they're unattainable, they're unreachable. Those are all lies. All of that is a lie. You already found out about the clothing brands. Do you need to have anything else revealed to you? I mean, at this time, everybody should have a question mark at the top of their head every day. And you should be saying, oh, what am I going to learn today? I mean, come on now. Can I get an amen? So much truth is being revealed. Oh, what a wonderful time to be alive. We are all making history. We will be a part of this history. And not just history, but history. Those who get it, get it. Be mindful of people from the past trying to come back and reconnect with you. Back then they didn't want you. Now you hot, they all upon you. No. Be mindful of connections. Let me correct that. Excuse me. Of people from the past whom you've already experienced and you gave a fair opportunity to, of trying to reconnect. Their intentions may not be pure or for your highest good. There's nothing but success and prosperity here. This person is still down here, but they may come to you all dressed up and polished with flowers. What's up? Remember back in the day you think you want to go out? Remember back in the day we used to, oh, yeah, I remember that. You know, I still know how to do that, don't you? Why don't you let me take you for a ride? What you doing later? Hey, big head. You're up here and you're going higher. This energy here is far beyond where you are now. And if you're going, not if, you're going to keep doing the work, I claim it for you, you're going to go even higher. You are being prepared for a path that is going to give you options and open opportunities, give you opportunities and access to places and spaces that you never could imagine. Robert Glasper, Better Than You Imagine. I think that's his name. If not, oh well, Better Than You Imagine. Look up the song. Nice song, Robert Glasper. But yes, you're going to be far beyond these people. These are people who may turn on social media or the television and see you on that mug and be shocked. You may have them clutching their pearls. You may have them standing and trying to make some life decisions like, should I go chase the collective? I sure wish I wouldn't have fumbled them. I sure wish I would have never. You're going to have people in regret wanting to cling to you. Wanting to cling to you. You're going to have them rethinking some ish and trying to figure out ways to cling to you. And I'm talking about the same people who caused you stress and headache, the same people who may have projected negative energy onto you, teased you, body shamed you, maybe affairs where you had lovers cheat on you, maybe you caught somebody in the bed, all kind of things. Okay, that's for somebody. They were a habitual cheater. Okay, male or female. Maybe somebody stole from you, family members who stole money, hid money from you for years. They think or thought you knew nothing of it. You know all about it. Be careful. This is part of the mission. This is part of the path. You have so much prosperity and great things coming towards you that you're going to look back and you're going to say, I am so grateful and so thankful. You're going to be sitting on your throne looking at your abundance. You're going to be so happy and so thankful. So Spirit wants you to continue to hold the vision. It says vision there. Hold the vision, whatever your goals are. Because you're going to look and see and have a wider view and understanding of why things have their own timing and place to arrive. That's not just a phrase. It's not about just a Bible verse. It's true. Spirit can see in places, spaces, and places that the human eye is not ready to receive or understand what's going on. So sometimes great things happen for people at different times of their life. Everything's not going to happen at the same time. We live in a world and society that wants everyone to conform to some kind of cookie cutter way of being, doing, and existing. So much so that they like to put labels on everything. Labels. That's another video. If you're not doing what everyone else is doing, they like to call it weird or boring or corny. What else? What was it? Boring? They call it weird, boring, corny. They like to label it. Not knowing that very thing that they are labeling, or that very thing or person, place, or thing that they're labeling or pushing to the side or giving so much resistance may just be the one thing that they need. Society needs, the world needs to embrace and get to learn what that new thing is, what that odd thing is, what that weird thing is. You don't have to conform to the ways of these people. They want you to be doing what they are doing. Like I pick up the energy of someone who wants you to be involved in conflict because they want you to be entangled. You could have a friend or associate who maybe have a lot of felonies. Maybe they have a lot of records. Maybe they've been in and out of the prison system. Okay, no offense to anyone who has, but this energy is coming up. And this friend has not had enough. And so since they haven't had enough and they know that you're in the clear, they don't like it. Let's talk about it. You're someone who's never been in any illegal trouble with the law. You have an associate around you who don't like it. This can be a family member. This can be a friend. And this is someone whom you have love for. This is also someone you have helped many ways, many days. But people don't care if you offer them help, if you're kind to them. That's why we got to stop being care bears, and you have to choose yourself first and start exercising the word no and protect your energy, protect your spirit moving forward. You're going to have to move different. You're going to have to move different because this abundance and this prosperity, this is more than money, honey. This is more than money. You're coming to a wealth that is undepleting. Someone who's rich at heart. And that's why you're chosen for this. That's why it's been a rocky road, ups and downs and turnarounds and disappointments throughout your upbringing. Maybe not receiving encouragement or motivation when you needed it the most. Maybe going through being homeless, unhealthy relationships and connections, people plot planning, strategizing against you, people stealing from you, falsifying documents, trying to sabotage you. But you have a friend, you have an energy around you who stays in a lot of trouble. This person goes in, come out, goes in, come out. It's like a career. And for some reason, they want to pull you into it. And that's why he is looking over his shoulder like, I can't believe the collective. They walking away from my ass. They not thinking about me. No, there's no ucks given. The collective is choosing self-preservation. No, ma'am, we will not be joining you today. No, ma'am. Male or female. There's someone who wants you involved. They could be a klepto. They want you to start being a klepto. They want you to be sticky fingers. Ooh. Confirmation. Ooh. This is part of the path. This is part of the mission. This is who you are. Toughen up, buttercup. Toughen up, buttercup. The favorable God, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, okay? Absolves the guilty. The favorable God. There is favor being placed in your life. There is favor, and they see it. It's your light. It's your light, and that's why they want to attack it. Light draws energy. Have you ever seen a moth? You know, it's like turning on the porch light and all of the bugs at nighttime want to buzz all around it. How you think the mosquito zapper works? Just saying, collective. I know y'all know what the mosquito zapper is. That light be knocking them bugs off, and the mosquitoes be like, bzz, bzz, and every time you the zapper then got another one. The forbearing God. 5 of Pentacles. Alkaya. Patience. Reveals secrets of nature. Spreads knowledge and industry. Reveals secrets of nature and spreads knowledge. But only you have access and will be privy to this knowledge that you can transmute into wisdom as it is applied over time. You have receiving grace. You've been through some things, but you have receiving grace for that, forgiveness for that, divine grace and forgiveness. And you are being given access to secrets of nature, also revealing to you in many different ways, not just through this read, of how to move forward, how to protect yourself, how to do it gracefully. And that's why Spirit is telling me to convey and overly stress how important it is for you to recognize this energy and just remove yourself. You don't need to say, you. No, 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 no. We don't tell people how to be. Let them be who they are. Let them awaken on their own. Get out of their way. Stay away from them. That's how you protect yourself. And you do it permanently. You love them from over there. You can send them some telepathic love if it's that serious. Send them love and light. But this person wants you to be in some kind of turmoil or upheaval. They know that you are building, they know that you are working on success. And for them to have it in their heart that they want to see you entangled, possibly locked up in jail or have a case on you where you can't move forward. As I just said earlier, I believe that was part one or the beginning of this video. There are people who want you to feel what they are feeling. If they are stressed out and miserable, they want you to feel the same way. And these are people that you know, collective, and that you don't know. The next card we have here is Mizrael, the Four of Pentacles. God liberating the oppressed. Self-atonement. Cures mental illness. Deliverance from persecution. Deliverance from persecution. You've been through the energy of being persecuted. You've been there. You've been delivered. That's where the favorable grace is coming in at. You've been there. And that's why they're stuck looking back over their shoulder like, how's the collective steady doing this? It's like magic. How's they doing this? Every time I turn around, 1 minute, something happened, 5 minutes later, they back up again and winning. And that's not to convey that you get away with anything. You're on the right path. You have shifted your perception to the point you are someone who see what this is. You know what this is. And you're watching this video and you know this is resonating with you. You know what this is. And you're shaking your head saying, damn right, I do know what this is. Yes, they have been harassing and attacking, and I don't know why. Yeah, you know why. You're chosen. You're chosen. You may have already considered yourself to be the black sheep. You're the one out of the loop. You're the one out of the family. I don't know how many generations, but it's different for everyone. But you're the one. You're the chosen one out of your lineage, out of your bloodline to be an example. You who show the way. You will show the way. You're clearing generational curses. You're clearing some of the karmic debt. Not all of it, but portions of it. Not all of it, but portions of it. And don't be hard on yourself. Be easy with you. Take a break when you need to take a break. Treat yourself when you need to treat yourself. Take an off day when you need to take an off day. Turn your phone off if you want to turn your phone off. Be good to you. Pour into yourself. Have your moments of silence. If you do nothing else, go have you an hour of silence where can't nobody come and distract you, ring your phone, anything. The next card we have here is the Three of Pentacles. Elilo. I may be hammering these names, but we can get through this. God hearing limitations. Mental force protects against sorrows and illness. Mental force protects against sorrows and illnesses. You could be someone who rarely feel under the weather. Not perfect health, because there's no such thing as perfect, but you're in good health and good shape, and you look good. You don't even look like nothing you've been through. You could also look very young for your age. If you believe in birthdays, everybody don't believe in celebrating birthdays, but all are welcome on this channel. You could look very young for your age. You could receive compliments about that. You could have people like, you lying, show me your ID. You may be one of those people, show me your ID. You're not old enough. The next card we have here is Poel, Two of Pentacles, God who supports the universe, okay? Fortune and fame and fulfills any requests. Fortune and fame and fulfills any request. I hope you can see that. Ashe. The Knight of Swords. Big change, opportunity. Seize the moment. Jump in, arrive, leave confident. Okay? Continue the fight for yourself. Not a physical fight. We don't promote violence on this channel because that's low vibration, and we don't fight in physical. We don't have to. We don't operate that way. We stand our ground, but we move much differently. We're a rare kind. We're a rare breed. And that's who you are because you're chosen. Continue the great fight. Let no one steal your joy. Let no one turn your smile into a frown because that's the goal. Continue to hold the light in all situations. Be easy on yourself. Somebody's being very critical. Be easy on yourself. Get out of the pity party because nobody's coming to say, hey, don't do that. You have to save yourself. You are your own savior. Yes, you are. So get out of the stinking thinking. Raise that frequency up. Do what makes you happy, what makes you feel good every day. What does that say? Mental activity. Do what makes you feel good each and every day. Each and every day. This here is old. Let it go. Leave it there. You don't need conversations about it. You don't need nobody pulling up from your past. Where that card at? You don't need nobody. Remember we did that. We go way back. Remember we used to split a sandwich. Remember we split them pack of noodles. Remember we had miracle. You don't know. This is old. This is done. The past is a past. You can't get it back. Stay present. You don't need to have no conversations about it, and you don't need to dwell on it unless you're going to harness it and transmute it for something positive. Leave that old ish where it's at. And leave them old people with them old conversations where they at, because they are at the same place. Spirit is saying they have not done no work on themselves at all. And they all doing the same thing and talking the same thing. And they ain't got nothing new to say to you, collective. Don't be fooled. Oh, I ain't seen them in a long time. Maybe you need to make it a little longer. They have nothing new to say to you. Don't be fooled. They see you. They heard about you. They ain't got to see your new outfit. You know we had them days when we look good. We be like, ooh, I look good today. Look at me. Don't say you don't. Yes, you do. You be like, ooh, I look good. I feel good. Don't have that new fit with the new socks and the new shoes. Oh. Ooh, you like this? That's my winning season. But they are doing the same thing. These people have not changed, Enjoy life. Stay high vibing. Keep recalibrating your energy and keep removing yourself. Leave the past where they are at. Be mindful of opening those old karmic doors, because if you do, you will inflict stagnation onto yourself. Now, who is it that you're willing to sacrifice all the work that you have been done and assisted with through the Most High and through your ancestors? Who is it that you're willing to throw all of this away and go back down here? You're up here. You're on your way going higher. Who is it that you're willing to risk all that for? I'll wait. I'll wait. You who show the way. It is you who will show the way. And your ancestors are rooting for you, and they are supporting you. I hope this reading assists you for your highest good. Later.